been a while. Finally got my shit sorted out. Got my GoPro up and running. I'm here early season on the river. Stretch of river I've never fished before. See by the length of my shadow. But I'm here early in the morning to secure a stretch. I don't know what to expect this far up the river. I'm sure there'll be plenty of fish. The sun's not high enough to be able to spot well, so I'm just going to blind fish. Blind fish through some of these ripples and see if I can't pick up the odd fish while I'm waiting for the sun to get a bit higher. Nice looking bit of edge water here. I've often said in my videos over the years that trout love vehicle tracks. They love the depressions made by vehicle tracks in the river. And they'll lie in them like they're lying on a drop off. And I think I may have spotted my first fish of the morning lying on one here. Not 100% sure. I'll give him a cast. It's worth giving it a cast, whatever it is. The indicator might be a little bit, the dropper might be a little bit short here. Might have to adjust that. I prefer not to fish with an indicator, but just because the light's so low, I will stick with it for a bit. Got him, just like that, in the vehicle tracks. That's a good one. Come here, Rob. Come here, Rob. That didn't take long. First fish encountered and we've got a hook up. Ralphie, get out of there. That's 3 pound, 2.5 pound. Ralph, come here. Ralph. Out, boy. He settles down now, he's not there. I thought he might have gone closer to 4 when I first hooked him. It's alright, looks like a spot fish in there. It was just a smudge lying on the depression. There's a likely looking bit of water. So you, Ralph, come here, you put more concerted effort into trying to spot him. Ralph, listen. Out, boy, come here, out. I'm sceptical that fly would have got down to him, but he had no trouble coming up from him. I think he's got wrapped around the gill plate here. Stay here, Rob. Stay here. So any of you who used to watch my videos when I had Meg will understand how frustrating it can be sometimes fishing with a dog, with a Labrador. They just want to get in there and get in amongst the action, so you might hear some choice words being spoken shortly. He's getting better, he's starting to understand. Like I said, he's pretty green. Stay here, Rob. He's lost me half a dozen trout this season already, including the biggest one I've hooked. Ralph, he's not wrapped around the gill plate any longer. Just a typical little... And we're on the board early. Not a bad fish. Go down, boy. Leave it. Leave it. Not a bad fish to start the day. On the board early, that's the main thing. Nice wee fish to start the day. Oh, it's nice and cold. Where is it? I'm gonna get it. Dad, it got away, I'll get it. Alright, well that's good. First fish encountered, and we are on the board. Once again, I just caught that fish 30 metres down the river, but once again there's a smudge here, and I'm not sure if it's my eyes playing tricks, Well, there's actually a fish about here, so we'll just cast through and have a look. I thought I seen something move to the side, but it could be just a ripple in the water. The light playing tricks for me. It's a good wee bit of water. There's actually a couple of little smudges in there that could possibly be fish. One further up looks a bit more likely. I've just spotted. That happens here. It looks like something's there, I don't know. Come here in a couple of times. Just looks different. Could be just 2 or 3 stones lying together. As soon as I turn the GoPro off, sure enough, hooked up. How often does that happen? Anyway, it's only a little fish. That's why I was, Ralphie, come out of it. Ralphie, come here. Having trouble really picking up it. I knew there's something in there. Just like something was moving around. But it wasn't defined enough to be certain. Oh, Ralph, come here. Ralph, hey, get out of there. Get out of it. Get out of it, Ralph. I can net them by myself. I'll take him. Little 1 pounder. Well, it's such a likely lie, and I knew there was something going on in there. I couldn't quite, confirm it. But yes, why? Because it's such a small little bright fish. All I could see was the occasional smudgy shadow darting around in there. But saying that, there's still some slightly larger shadows a bit further out the current, so I'm not done with this stretch yet. Oh yeah, that is one there. Flashed at it, he dropped back down. Instead of pressing up into the shallow water, he's moving back. There might be 2, that's not a bad looking fish. The one at wet foot's not a bad looking fish, but this smudge looks quite small. Obviously high numbers of fish in this area. Again, turn the camera off to carry on fishing. Straight away, as the camera is in the process of turning itself off, we hooked up. This one's in between the last fish and the first one, probably around 1 1/2, 1 3/4. It's an aerial artist, this one. Come here, Ralph. Good boy, come on. Strong though. Come here, Ralph. Got into that current there. He's giving a good account of himself. Yeah, one thing I've noticed, there's been quite a bit of pressure on the river this year, and the instances with the fish are taking on the first cast actually quite small, quite low. You've got to repeatedly cover them. Same fly, but just cover them repeatedly. I'm not one to chop and change. Anyone knows me. I basically fish one nymph. It's a pheasant tail. And then I've got a couple of dry fly patterns for these lowland rivers. Ralph, come here. Ralph, come here. And that's enough. Three to 4 patterns at the most for this river and all the lowland rivers. Ralph. And I just persevere, but the key is my nymphs, although the pheasant tails are all same fly, we're just tied different weights. To me, it's the weight's the key, not the pattern. That's what 40 odd years of experience has taught me. Ralph! About 1 3/4. Fish again. Beautiful bright fish. No wonder they're difficult to see out here. Leave it, Ralph. I've got a bad habit of clubbing of his paws. Lovely little bright fish, right? Lovely. That's a beautiful looking bit of water there. Any trout that's lying out in the middle there is toast. You're going to be in trouble. Ralph! Press on up, that's a lovely little bit of water. So far the trout have been in the riffles. Spotted a reasonable one. Oh, he just rose. And the bird just shut. He just rose, so he's not up in the edge, he's not the stand. I can just make him out. Cloud has just shielded the sun a little bit. But I know roughly where he is. Okay, I can get it. Stay there, Ralph. Indicator, and leave it to the left by like 2 feet. Got him. Just do anything to keep that being in the rod as the fish comes down towards you like that. You have to run your line through your teeth to do it. Use your mouth as a third hand, then that's pretty good way of sorting yourself out. Just walk backwards now, get the line tight on the reel, turn around, fight the fish. Connected. This is the biggest fish of the day. Condition is suspect. The larger fish in this river have tended to be a little bit down on condition, and the smaller ones have been pretty good. Big floods during the year, so and last year. They've been beaten up a bit, the bigger fish. Yeah, it's a good fish. It's a good fish. I can see it. I can see it. You want me to get it? I'll fetch it for you, Dad. I know what to do. I've seen you do it. Just leave it. It's a decent fish. Net does not want to. I've got it. Almost went over on my ass. Stay here up. I just stay. He's trying to press up. I'll hold my ground here and bring him down to me. 1 foot in the water, get a nice steady balance. Ralph, get out of it. If I can get him up, might be able to end this quite prematurely. Ralphie, leave it. Yeah, he's a decent fish. He might be a bit larger than what I guesstimated. Might be above 3.5. It's not bad at all, actually. Condition looks pretty good. Oh, there you go, that'll go. Yeah, that must be reasonable to be doing that to me. Pushing him up the stream. Look at him, up he goes. Oh. Oh. I'm just going to hold my ground here because I can use the carrot to turn him and bring him down to me. There he comes. Short line him. And we might just get him. Yeah, perfect. Good fish. Leave it, Ralph. Good fish. Leave it, Ralph. Let's have a look here. Yeah, 4 pound. Got a big jaw on him. Oh, yeah. But he's snapped up a few cockabullies in his time. Come on, man. Where's his dad? I'll get him. Dad, you let him go. Fishing, what, maybe the first half hour. Good. It's good. Forecast is for fine weather with a bit of high cloud, so hopefully there's more sun than high cloud. There's enough fish in the river to have some fine fish anyway. Okay, here's line exactly where I hope to see one. Should be another fish until I come on the edge. In fact, he is rising. There's a very good sign. What's that? Come here, Rob. Yep, there's another one. Pretty sure there's a fish there somewhere. Yeah, there is. Another fish there. Pushing up, moving around the current. You might be a little bit deep for my dropper, but they have shown that they're willing to move some distance, laterally and vertically to intercept. Oh, there he is. Stay here, Rob. Stay here. Proper wind up like this. Left, I need the sun out here. Watch out, watch out. Stones. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, stay here, Rob. Stay here, stay here, stay here. Come here. Not as big as that last one. Can you tell that was something? No, watch it, watch it. Got it. I know, not a bad one. Yeah, 3 pound. Look at it. Look at the other side of the river. Didn't do a lot of this sort of fishing last summer. The rivers are high and discoloured for a lot of it. And yeah, just was doing other things, but I've certainly found my fly fishing mojo this year. Come here, Rob. That's a good fish. Stay here, Rob. You come around here. Come around here. Come out of it. Stay here. Come here. Come here. Come here, good boy. And they're good at using their flanks to exert pressure on you. Got him. Nice fish. Leave it, Ralph. There's a trout line here, quite shallow water. The dilemma is trout line over here and quite deep fast water, and I really can't be bothered changing to a lighter nymph for this one and then having to go back with a heavy one for this one. But this trout in here is a lot easier option. I might just see how he responds to the heavy knife. This is not a bad fish actually. Where is he? He's still alive there. Stay there, Ralph. Stay there, Ralph. Stay there, Ralph. Come here, Ralphie. One and a half. Ralphie, come here. A lot of fish in the river this size. Which is good. Bodes well for the future. I can catch 1.5 to 2 pound trout all day long. I'd be pig and shit. I'd be so happy. Ralphie, come here. Come on, listen. A little mixed bag of sizes today. Leave it, Ralph. Ralph, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Oh, watch out, Ralphie. Come here, come here. Come here, Ralph. Ralph. Here we go. That's a nice fish. Ooh, that's what. Caught one like this earlier, just down the river. Beautiful little fish. Just a beautiful little fatty. God, how beautiful. God, how beautiful. Silver. Could be sea run origin. Some fish tend to be silver anyway. Anyway, pushing 2 pound. Beautiful little hen. Just walking back up from that pool, I just encountered that little fish, just cast him to the top of it and it kind of sunk down. I thought to myself, that's strange for it to sink like that. It's only a new one, plenty of floating on it. And but just the manner of the way it went under, it was like it just sunk. First connection we've had for probably best part of an hour. Listen, boy. Are you listening? Are you listening? He licks his lips when he's excited. Like his dad. Come here. Listen. Get behind Dad. Okay? Behind Dad. Behind Dad. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Beautiful. That's a better one, I think. I just took my eyes off my head. It's right down the tail of this ball in front of me, from my side. Good cast. Indicator's going past them. I don't like fishing indicator in this situation when I can clearly see the trout's reaction. I'd rather just fish naked. See what happens here. Look at it. Just try to drop it on his nose a bit more there. It's a better fish, be over 2 pound. Here we go. Got him. That's going to be a handful. I knew he'd go for those willows. Okay, so I'm exerting pressure, but I'm using my left hand to keep the line nice and tight and short. I didn't have time to put them on the reel. Come here, Ralph. Ralph! Okay, so now I don't want to let him get over to those willows on the far side, so I'm just using my left hand here. Ralph, come here, get out of the water. To keep him on my side of the river until I've got the line on the reel, and we have the line on the reel. Get out of it. But Dad, I can help. Just get out of it. Get out of it. I don't want a nice short line. I actually thought that trout would do me in those willows, but he didn't. Anyway. Cool. Just like that, we're back in the mix. Leave it, Ralph. Leave it. 3 pound. Best condition. That's good enough. Up about, yeah, 3 pound. It's even better day. It's got a bit of an eel bite on it. Right between his legs and he has no idea what's going on. Alright. That's good. Leave it. Leave it. Oh, get in the net. Excuse me, Ralph. Come on. Out of it. Out of it. That lovely, chunky little 2 pound sort of size. I've had a few of them today. Beautiful butterball. Beautiful 2 pound, they're just beautiful, eh? It's so muscular and fat, that fish. He's such a knob. A lovable knob though. He is, that boy. So I sent a smudge out in the middle of the river there. In front of me. I knew it was a fish, but he confirmed it by darting out half a metre to take something. There had to be at least one fish in this ripple. The question is, will my fly get to him? I think so. I think it'll be overly deep. It's not the whole river. They'll be at least halfway down, and they are capable of rising up for the nymphs, these fish. This cast is not a bad one. him a bit more lead up there. Should cover him. No indicator to be perfect for this one. Pretty fast water. Maybe it's not getting to him. There are 2 rainbows out of this river. That looked like it's a very large one. Almost gave myself a piercing. Short of mine now. I mean, that fly's weighted, so it will get to the end of the dropper length pretty quick. I don't even give them that much lead. That's easily getting down there. Oh! He took it and spat it. But he's taken it once, I reckon he'll take it again. So that was his sweet spot right up there. I need him to do that for more time. He's lying on a really strong sort of food lane, so every cast is getting brought down to him. Makes it easy to get the right drift. Yeah, I wouldn't be missing him by more than a foot on every cast. So I'm going to go right over him. Got him. A little bit quicker on the strike that time. I knew he'd take it the second time. Again. Same sort of make and model 1 kilo fish. Taking a bit of line, he's on the reel and we're on. Don't like the net. Unfortunately, you've been a good boy, Ralphie. You've been a good boy. Get its head up next time. Get him around a bit more out of that sparse water. Ralph wore that. Get out of it, Ralph. Stay there. You wore that right in the face. Leave it. Leave it. Beautiful fish. 3 pound. He loves doing that. Good boy. Okay, so I found one. Another good lie here. Stay here, stay here. Daddy sees fish. Just 20 metres up from that one I just landed. Again, looks like a reasonable one. Just lying 5 metres up from this bank. Did he just take off? Nah, he's still there. This should. Is it a good cast? Leave it to the left. So be quick because they spit it so fast. Just fast water there. You should take it. That was a pretty good drift. You got to be really on your game. Is he gone? He's moving back into the station. If you take your eye off anywhere around that time that your fly gets taken, you'll miss the strike. And the camera off and then hook the fish on the next cast. There's another one over there, and there's a fish I just released jumping over there, but it's well up the river from where I released that fish. Interesting stat from today. I've yet to lose a fish I've hooked. Ruffy, leave him. How's that for jinxing yourself? See, they put the jinx to the test, eh? Robbie, get out of it! Strong now, this one. Just got to get him out of that current. He's just using his flanks just to hold himself there. Leave it rough. Got him. Well for his condition. Totally different markings from the other ones today. Wet. Take them out of the water, don't lie them on the rocks while you unhook them. Hooks out. Pretty much spotless, that one, eh? Interesting looking fish. Interesting. Alright, see if we can hook this one and keep it on. Hooking. Yeah, just keep them on. Yeah, one. Ooh. Let's do the other side. Come on, Ralph. This time you're going to help Dad. Oh, down to those sticks again. Running me down. Looking like trouble. Ralph, get out of it. Come here. It's the only language he understands is the stern voice. Come here, here, Rumpy. Get back up. Down there. Fighter, he's a fighter. You just get a wee glimpse of them every now and then, Ralphie. Leave it, Ralphie. Leave it, Ralphie. Oh, leave it, Ralph. Leave it. He's a wee scrapper for a small fish. Look at him go. He's been hunted by a dog and a human. Whoop. Look at him go. It's not like I'm not putting any pressure on him. These little tubby fish just fight hard ass. Alright, keep it wet. Be careful. It's on the midday in a river like this, the water gets very warm towards the edges of the bank. So just be aware of that when you're laying fish in the edges to unhook them. That the water can be extremely warm and put them into shock. Lovely. Little chubby little fish. I love fish like that. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Hey there, Ralph. Hey, you're up. Get here. Come here. Got that pretty confidently. Get him out of the water. Back him out. Back him out. Come on, this way. Come on. Back him down. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Stay here, Ralph. Stay here, Ralph. Ralph! Leave it! Rewind the top 10 years. You got your aim, fella. Nice big one. Hook him in the middle of the river. Hooks out of it. Come here, fish. No, hook's not. One rising over there, two. Lucky how to get him down. He didn't do too much disturbance. Where are we? What do we got? Lay down, Ralphie. Hey, wait, just wait. Daddy sees fish. Ralph, wait, hey! This way. One here. Stay here. Stay here. One here somewhere. One here. Where's the fish? Got him. Come here, Ralph. He looked better when he come up for it, but he's about £2. Come on, Ralph. This way, little boy. A little more confidence. Oh no, I've got confidence size 16's holding, but size 14. This way, Ralph. Should be a bit more purchase. Ralph, come here. Come here. Leave it. Got him. It's quite hard, these little 2-pounders. Get out of it. Oh, there he goes. Good fish. Can chase that a long way down the river. Okay, so I'm not trying to get him on the reel here. He's coming towards me quite happily. So I'm just using my left hand to pull the line through. They're not big when they go aerial, but when they get them in close, they're like, oh yeah, no, they drop size. They're looking like that 2-pound sort of standard fish. Took a bit more coaxing that one to get him to come up, but he come up and looked at it, turned away, and then he come back, and then he just followed it down the river 2 or 3 metres and took it as he was facing downstream. I had to wait for him to turn. Come here, Ralph, before I set the hook. Ralph, listen. Are you listening? Come here, boy. Alright. You're not as helpful as you think you are. Now leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it, Ralph. Nice to eat a fish. I might take one home. Another one, just blind fishing. This time I just cast it in the shallows around one couple and took it. Yeah, a reasonable fish. Probably use this one to sign off on actually. Going to turn around and head back down the river now, back to the truck. Fish my way down, but I think you get the picture of how today's been. That's a good fish. Alrighty. Couldn't help it. Show you one more. Very not clear, right? Come here, come here.
Leave it, Ralphie, don't be nussy.
Good boy, Ralph. That was a good boy.